We are here with the incomparable Wesley Snipes, Willie Mays Hayes, Blade, now Mr. Johnson in The Player, organized crime in Vegas. Tell us a little bit about your role as Mr. Johnson in The Player.
Pit boss of pit bosses who's responsible for making sure all of the rules are respected, the rules of the game. When things go wrong, he has to fix it. When things go right, he has to fix it. So he's a little morally ambiguous, and you don't exactly know what his true agenda is. So there'll be some mystery there. Mystery.
And lots of action?
And lots of action. Lots of action.
I mean, who better than you and Philip Winchester to have an action sequence on a show?
Hey, it's a good idea, huh? Pretty good combination. He's a super physical guy. I'm a super physical guy. And we're going to try to bring dynamic action as well as some good performances as well.
So what has been for you the most exciting part about working on The Player?
I think the world in and of itself, just to see how difficult it is and how unique the skill set of the professionals who make television and make television series week after week after week. It is super impressive, and I tip my hat to them. Unbelievable.
We're here with Damon Gupton from the new show The Player.
Yes.
So how you doing today?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. So tell us a little bit about your character. You're a detective on the show.
That's correct. I'm good friends with the protagonist, Philip Winchester, Las Vegas police detective. You know, I get to snooping around to see if he's really on the up and up. You know.
And what do you find?
Well, we'll see, but I don't know. It's not looking so good.
Not so good. So what's it like working with Wesley Snipes?
Incredible, man. I mean, he's an icon and such a class act and such a gentleman. So it's really a treat to be around him.
So, and tell us in a little bit about the concept of the show. The players gamble on crime, right?
That is correct. There's an old society of very wealthy individuals that bet on crimes before they happen. And the organization is kind of headlined by Wesley Snipes, and they hire a person known as a player to play a game to see if they can stop the crimes. So
Hence Philip Winchester as
Philip
the player.
Winchester as the major player. He is amazing.
We're here with Charity Wakefield from The Player, NBC's newest show about gambling and organized crime in Las Vegas. So tell us a little bit about your role in The Player.
So I play Cassandra, and along with Wesley Snipes' character, Mr. Johnson, we run this gambling organization called The House. It's a very sort of old, antiquated organization that now exists on an extremely superior level. They use like all the modern technology has to offer to be able to gather statistics and to gather information about crimes. And they're able to really accurately predict when a crime might happen and also surveil it as it happens too. So when they throw out these opportunities for gamblers to bet, the gamblers are getting this huge and exciting package. But the drawback is you're gambling on people's lives, and that's where it gets really interesting, like in terms of how you feel when you're watching it, because you get really wrapped up in these people's lives, and we want to know whether they can be saved or not.